there, partner. Is lost in the dub. But we're back. We're back. You were just talking about how in our Christmas draft last week or 2 weeks ago, no one brought up wearing the fresh fits after Christmas.
Yeah. And this year I spoiled myself. I went ahead and I spent a significant amount of my money on a whole new wardrobe and a whole new library of books.
Wow. Wardrobe. What'd you get as far as clothes? Like
I mean,
adult stuff?
we're talking adult stuff, just like kind of like a restart. We're throwing away old clothes. Um, Button ups. We're talking new pants. Like I am
Oh,
not 32 anymore. I'm for sure 34.
moving up. I like
So
that though. Um, did you go and get them at a place in particular, or did you just kind of shop around and grab stuff here or there?
yeah, I got most of them from this marketplace. Um, I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's called Amazon.
You're such a dildo.
So,
uh,
so I
I've
went
never,
ahead and I
never bought
grabbed.
clothes off of Amazon
You never
that
have?
are like that aren't like branded. Like I got Costco t-shirts, but those are Costco.
I mean, this one, and I got a brand new pair of Air Force Ones, Coke White.
Noise. Um,
Yeah, so I'm just
Air
feeling like a
Force
new
Ones.
man.
Love that. Did are we chalking these up as Hanukkah or Christmas presents?
We're going Festivus
Festivus for
because
the
they're hella
rest of
funny.
us.
Festivus, yeah, Festivus for the rest of us. The general,
Um,
that's all included. Throw it all in there.
right. Now which books did you get? I saw your Instagram thing. I had something typed out and I was like, we can talk
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, I got so many books. It's like I don't even know why I asked for rates because I still have like I literally bought like 30 at least, like
Oh,
25 books. So many. But one that I'm doing right now, the first one I'm doing. So here's the big news for the show. Maybe a topic of conversation. I
mm-hmm.
am officially moving on as a sales development representative and becoming an account executive at Hoover. The boy got the promotion.
Smalley.
Hey, 6 months into the sales career, tech sales, SaaS pros, you know the vibes.
That's sick though.
It's
That's
cool. So I'm pretty fucking excited starting the new year with a new job and a new mindset.
and now you said you're
So
now going to be at the same level as Chatty.
I mean, I won't have the same
Yeah,
title, but I'll be
no,
doing the same
but
job.
exactly, yeah. That's sweet. No more getting
Exactly.
bossed around by Millsap. That's all that matters. Um,
Exactly. No, we're developing his deals for him.
he's taking that's messed up. I would ask for a bigger cut from Mills. I'd say, hey, throw me an extra two under the table.
Saying he never asked me if I want to get lunch. He never asked me if I want to get beers, man. That's okay though,
That's
because it's a two-way
not,
street.
I guess. It's not the kind of leadership we need though, Chad. If you're listening.
There is an
Uh,
open mic at there's one bar right behind where we work. It's called the Duck Foot, and it's just like a
wow.
classic, like kind of like work workplace lunchtime after work bar like place, kind of like brewery style where like they have their own beers and stuff that are hella good. And they got open mic night there for comedians, so it's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
swag. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm never gonna stick around. I'm never
Get
gonna
up in
stick
there.
around after work. I don't know, but I got to at the same time.
That's mean. You can give him a good five.
Yeah, I mean, I could get up there. I mean, I could tell them about so recently I got into a relationship.
Oh.
So I've been seeing someone, and you know how when you're seeing someone, things get really familiar really quickly. Like what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours. So it's like, like, but when it comes to mistakes, like those are just mine, like we go out to eat, she has some of my French fries. Babe, these are our fries, right? But when it comes to my mistakes, those are just my mistakes. Like, babe, those are our side hoes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You could
Have you ever heard of the
workshop that,
comedian?
stretch it, and you could go way further with that. You could easily do that on
We,
stage. The
we could definitely
comedian,
do that.
who's in that?
Morgan J, he does like stand-up comedy, but he does like it with the guitar. His like
Mm-mm.
biggest bit is probably suspicious as fuck.
I have no idea. You can keep singing it though. Maybe I'll know if you keep going.
But he's good, man. He's good. He's a comedian worth looking up, I think. I've been getting some enjoyment of his YouTube clips.
What's his
But yeah, I
name?
woke up this morning, Morgan J.
Okay, you woke up this morning.
Morgan? It's a good name.
It is. Actually, I despise it. Just kidding. Family name. Shout out Morgs. Shout out Mom's maiden name. What did he say? You woke up this morning.
I woke up this morning with no quota for the first time in 6 months.
How
Being on a
great was
weekly
that?
quota this whole
Just don't
time.
have
A
to work
weekly
it.
quota. Like knowing that if I don't get 5 meetings booked today, I am behind pace every morning. Waking up to feeling that, then waking up this morning and just not having to do any of that, going into work was just such a different feeling. It felt so good.
Now the job moving in, are you gonna have to hit quotas in that for like different shit, or is it just
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
what?
have a different quota, but it's gonna be monthly.
Oh,
It's
it's
gonna
nice.
start at like 9K, and then it works up to like 30.
Fuck,
Who gives a fuck though, dude?
right? I totally feel you. And what book did you say you started off? That's what I wanted to ask you.
All right, the first one I'm reading right now. I'm trying to be really sharp. I'm trying to read this by Tuesday. I'm trying to finish reading this. It's called Gap Selling by
Huh?
Keenan. And the idea is that you're creating the gap between where they're at right now and where they want to be and where they can be with the product. And then
Who's they? Oh, it's just like selling.
whoever you're trying
Oh,
to sell.
I gotcha. I gotcha. I like
How
that.
getting the customer to say yes, how problem centric selling, how this guy put the trademark on it. He said how problem centric TM
TM.
selling increases sales by changing everything you know about relationships, overcoming objections, closing, and price by Keenan.
That sounds like it's way over my head.
I'm thinking, where's Kel? Am I right?
Welcome to Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Holy
Yeah.
shit. One of them, which is the one on SNL, I always fuck their names up. Is it Keenan?
It's got to be Keenan.
So what's Kel to?
Dude, Kel's definitely in New York City, I feel like. That's my bold
Such a random
prediction.
guess. Kel's in New York
But
City. Put it down, pencil it in. Love that. I'm listening to a book about ISIS right now, about the start of ISIS,
whoa.
and it's crazy. It's actually really crazy. But I'm at this part where this suicide bomber at like the very start of ISIS was supposed to blow up a movie theater, like a pornographic theater, because obviously that's no good. And he goes in and he gets so enthralled in the pornog that he forgets the bombs under his seat and he just ends up blowing his legs off.
He
he,
what?
he blows his legs off because he ends up just watching the pornog and forget the bomb's there and like gets lost in it. So he ends up in prison with no legs. Just
Oh
a
my
classic.
god.
And that's where I'm at in the ISIS saga right now. So feel like we got a few more years before things heat up, but pretty good book called Black Flags. It's
Black
good
Flag.
stuff. Black
Isn't
Flags.
that a band?
I don't know. Is it sounds like it'd be a sick band name if it's not. It's probably like
Dude, Black Flags, dude, the guy that was on Rogan that went to North Korea that one time. He talks like, dude, like, hey man, I'm a singer for fucking Black Sabbath or fucking
probably Black Sabbath or Megadeth. I'm
I
trying to
don't
think
know.
who he's. I have no idea. Fuck it. How about the boy Luka putting on for us freaking white folk, making me feel like
Historic
I
stuff,
more
man.
big
That's
time.
true European right there. That's true European. Not this watered down American stuff, right? What?
They play the game so much better. It's crazy. No, you're 100% right. Did he do it on the day Dirk's statue was unveiled, or like the day after? Or was it like his next game? 'Cause
I
if
feel like it
so,
was
that
his
would
next game, day after, maybe. I don't know. But
make
something that if you know Wool never did it, then you know that you're in some uncharted territory. Dude, special for sure. But yeah, he makes it look like fairly easy, doesn't he?
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's exactly it's the craziest part. Yeah, it looks fairly easy, but then after the game, they were talking to him. He's like, "I'm tired. I need a beer." So it's
Right.
like clearly wasn't, but he does make it look way easier. But that's what they say.
Yeah.
Like he takes time off in the off season to make the game harder for him because he just gets bored. It's not, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
not the passing and screening that you see in Euroball that he's played all his life. Um,
Exactly. He just
he's
knows. He's just like, all right, either you're gonna help and I'm gonna find the shooter, or fucking you're not, and I'll just take my time and do whatever I want and end up. It's just like, we all know that from playing basketball. There's just certain guys that have that certain instinct that just have that certain where it's just I'm just gonna take care of business. You can't really guard me, you know.
yeah.
That 3 pivots, 4 pivots, 5 pivots working down on the block, something like that, you know, just till you find something and
Exactly.
you just
Pump
find it.
fake up,
Yeah.
going. That's Josh Landon. I mean, I see a lot of Luka in you, man.
Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Whenever I got to start doing squats, get my legs under me, get my shot consistent from range. You know, if the free throws are going in, it's all going in.
I love that. Free throws, hey, free throws win championships. And other white sports news, Pete Weber retired. The who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
Just
He
retired from
just
bowling.
retired. I
Yeah,
thought he
from pro
retired a
bowling.
long time ago.
Oh.
Wow.
Um, his dad played though, so maybe that's your thing. But he's a ledge. But I feel
Mhm.
like bowling you can play until you freaking in the
Forever.
cuff. You know what I mean? You just adjust the game a little.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, I don't
This
know.
man had
Oh,
300. This dude was
I,
Sparta out there. Just all 300 perfect games.
yeah, no, he is like as legit as it gets. He tailored off later in the career, but there's no one more fun to watch in bowling. I was going to ask one more thing about Luca. What's the highest level of basketball you could play against and put that stat line up? Like, is it
That
fifth, fifth grade NJB? Is it JV?
for me to put up a
Yeah.
60,
A 60,
dude,
20, and 10,
60 is a lot, dude.
right?
60 is a lot.
Well,
I get
it's
the same amount of time he got, right?
yeah, exactly.
So,
That's right.
I mean, I'd be honest. I don't know if I could get it. I, I, I don't think I can get it against sixth graders. I think I'm gonna have to go fourth, fourth graders,
Really? That's what
fifth
I
grade.
was thinking fourth or fifth. That was like my cutoff. Cause like middle school, like
You're different. You're tall, dude.
yeah, even that still that's 30 buckets. Like if they have one tall guy and just freaking or can play decently.
Pre-puberty.
Yeah,
He's pretty
just
pretty,
little
you
boy.
know.
Exactly.
60 though.
60s. That's what I mean. I think my highest ever was like 24
You're including
in West.
NJB.
Oh no, no. That's Westmont tournament.
NJB. I had some nights. I had a good run. Me and Tyler.
See, even then though, NJB, I always played on like teams that I was not the best guy by any means. Like I played with Jack O'Hara and those guys. Like I there was no reason to score. Kev Cal, I'm in threes. Trying to think of I guess I scored a little bit later with like Scotty Jarvis and them, but even then, scoring's never been my game. You know, I'm a defensive guy.
Me either. Me either. I know that. I know you are,
Yeah.
and you did the little things, Jim.
I did the little things and I try to do them all the time. But
You've
yeah,
been you've been doing jiu-jitsu, man. How's it been? How's the training been?
it's been good. I just started, yeah, rolling a few weeks ago because my back was kind of screwed up. But no, it's been really good. I've been diving into the deep half. I don't know if I talked to you about that at all. It's like when you're in half guard, but you're like the guy. I don't know, but it's every time I do it in class, I bark like a dog, and it's just been a fun fucking thing to do. I can tell some of the guys get annoyed, so I stopped doing it so much. But
It's
definitely,
classic.
yeah. But no, it's really good. It's fun as fuck. Getting back into some good shape, getting good rounds in. It's crazy how fast stamina leaves. Like I'm sure you see it with fucking just even running what call it? Not open court, but you know what I'm talking about. Hoops. Like how fast it
Mm.
goes. You're out for a week and it's just like, holy shit, what is this? Um,
It takes so long to build it up, but it leaves just like that.
yep. It's like a friendship. Um Al, all right, you said you wanted to possibly start up some jits this year. Is this correct?
Well, I mean, this is a part of the New Year's resolution thing that I got
You want
going.
to
So I mean, it's definitely connected. I am interested in doing jiu-jitsu. I'm more than interested. I found the membership that I want to do. I think I found the right gym for me. So
hell yeah.
so this is tight. I think I'm gonna be starting here in the new year. Might just go ahead and buy that yearly membership and just put it down, and that way I'll just get myself to go, get my money's
Exact.
worth. They got 6 a.m. classes, and I start work at 7 a.m. So
That's sick.
after I get settled into my new role, I'll be able to show up a little bit later to work. So it'd be perfect.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't I feel like most classes are like about an hour too, so maybe a
Yeah.
little under. Um
Mhm.
that's sick though. Is it close to your house? That's the other thing.
It's more close to work. It's more of like a halfway point.
Perfect. Yeah. Either
It's
way.
got to be one or the other, right?
Exactly. I was gonna say somewhere you drive by. That's like my biggest thing is mine's like 40 minutes away, so I have to fucking it's a commitment to go. But like if you're driving by it all the time, it's just like shit, you have a bag in your car. It's like, I'll go today, you know what I mean? Um,
Exactly.
which is super nice. But yeah,
That is
definitely
really
paying
cool.
really feel guilty not using it. That's the tactic I went with. I was like, oh, I'll definitely use it if I just fucking purchase the whole thing. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
no, it's
man.
fun. I think I went to like a little bit over a third day's worth of jujitsu this year, third of the days of the year. So I feel like that's pretty
Whoa.
good. What's up?
It's like 100 classes.
Yeah, like I think I'm at like 130 something. I don't know. They make us sign in. That's the only reason I know. Um, but yeah, you said it's a Gracie place in the gi. I forgot to ask.
They have gi and no gi,
Oh,
but
they
it's like
do.
great. It's like Gracie Baroom. Does
Gracie
that ring a bell to you?
Baja. Gracie,
Not Baja, but like
I don't know.
Gracie Baroom. But
I no, I there's a bunch. I'm sure it's fucking legit. They all are. Um, love that. New Year's resolutions. How'd your resolutions go for this past year, 2022?
um, honestly, really well. My one my one New Year's resolution was to try the vegan thing. So
Ooh,
that was, yeah, that was pretty
how would
successful.
you
I
say
mean,
that,
what was
or
that?
is how would you say that went or is going? I'm not sure if you're still doing it. I know you probably are, but
Yeah,
what was the
I,
toughest part? Just finding the food to eat, and like when
yeah,
you
or
go
just
out and
having like a consistent like grocery schedule to like always have those ingredients and have everything you need because you get bad down like on the groceries, then you're just gonna end up eating, paying more than you should, and all this stuff.
right.
But if you do it right, like the moments and the times when I really did have my flow going really well, it's been like obviously awesome. And I'm really proud of myself for just doing it. So
Um, did you stick with it most like pretty much the whole year? I mean, that was like your
yeah,
start of the year. Now you're still doing it. Oh fuck. Um, I forgot. I remember. I forget when I first heard you were doing it, but when you first told me,
I think it was like
that's sick.
I was already a few months in at that point. I think,
Right. I wrote. Yeah, we were at.
and
Yeah, it was after jujitsu. We were at Jake's. That's right. And you ordered
yeah,
a vegan burger. And I was like, "What is this fuck doing?"
because I didn't
Um,
even know, so I wasn't even really telling people like that because I was like, I don't know if I'm be able to keep this up. I'm just not gonna do anything. So when I'm eating
right.
a week, people can't say
I don't
shit.
know. Exactly. Oh, dude, that's the other thing that'll keep me on like saying it out loud. I like to other people. Oh, then I have to do it, or else I feel like the biggest dipshit. Um,
Right. So that's
but
where I'm at with this jujitsu thing. I've said it out loud for too long. At the
it's
time, I mean, I need a hobby. Like I want something to do after work on the weekdays and like that. It's like, yeah, I definitely I low key can train like twice a day. Low key, it would make sense in my schedule to like
right, and
just
that's
train before work and after work, and that's like parts of my day that are being used to what get ready for work right now and sit on the couch and play on my phone. Like,
yeah, nah,
so
exactly.
we're
I
going up,
100%.
man.
Um, oh, that's sick though. We'll get to roll when you fucking. I'll come visit. Come see
No,
what
I
the scene
know.
of gym's like. Um,
Absolutely. Nice and playful. Like, we'll actually know the moves. So we can be like,
it's there's nothing better
yeah,
than when you stop that spazzing out phase because I still hit every now and again like when I get in leg entanglements and stuff I'm like, oh fuck this, definitely spaz, which I feel like makes things worse 90% of the time. But yeah, once you get over that period, it's like, oh shit, you start realizing why things and how things are working. It's like, oh my god, fucking opens up so many doors. um that's sweet. Okay, so the vegan thing, is there another one that you had this past year, or was that like your big stick to it, gonna do this?
that was like the big one. I mean, I think I wanted to get a little bit more into the gym, just classic, and I did that. And then I think last year, I don't know if I was already on my yoga thing, but last year I did a lot of yoga
Oh hell yeah.
before
How's
I
that
moved.
going?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean, I'm
before.
not doing any here. Yeah,
Yeah.
before I moved, that shit was tight. And then, so my goals or like my New Year's resolutions this year is to read some of these books. I'm trying to set aside 20 minutes to read in the morning, at least 10 minutes to read in the morning, and then like 20 minutes to 30 minutes in the evening, but just like doing that every day.
I feel like that's a pretty good like first step for the reading. You know what I mean? Because I feel like more often than not, if you start reading, you're gonna get trapped in, right? You're not gonna leave in the middle of a chapter. You're like, oh, I'll just fucking finish this, and it ends up being 45 minutes, an hour. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
so I definitely like the 20, 30 minutes. I know. Do you fuck with audiobooks at all, or are you all reading?
I mean, I'm trying to get into like reading more. I don't really fuck with audiobooks typically, but I mean, I did order one like CD for my car, which is an audiobook.
Have you tried Audible? Like hops in the 21st century. It's a lot easier.
I've heard of Audible, yeah.
That's what I started doing instead of that's what I mean. When I say read books, I just mean listen to books. I just started doing that instead of podcast. I
Mm,
feel like you get way more out of like really reading it, um,
mm.
as opposed to listening. But I don't know. Reading books, nice. Uh, you got number two on
I
deck. What's
have
your second?
I have more. So there's reading books,
Oh, let's go. Okay.
learning jujitsu. Mm,
Mm, okay.
I mean, all right, my goal is jitsu blue belt or just train. Won't even put the belt on there. Train
I like
jujitsu,
that.
6 figures, 6 figure earnings, which is
Wow. Let's
doable with
go.
my new job. Put it up there. I want to bench. So this is the gym part of going here. I want to be able to bench 315, 3 plates, big boy status. I want to be able to squat 405, which is four plates.
And what are your totals right now? What's your
I
well
have
first
no
what's
idea.
tell
I have no idea, but I mean, if I can confidently rep 225 with no spotter at the gym for like sets of five.
that's pretty fucking good.
So it's like a
Um
solid enough where it's like, all right, just one more pound each side, I think I could get there. But it's big enough to where it's like it'll take some work and some structure to like build up to it.
exactly. It's gonna take some time. I feel like you're gonna I mean, obviously you hit the gym more than me, but it's like the first month, 2 months, you make massive gains, and then after that it fucking peters off quite quick. Sick though. And now what's your PR in both of those? Like back when
That's
you
what I
were
have I have no idea. I didn't really, I don't know. Probably like
damn.
maybe 265.
So okay, so this would be a PR. You've never hit this before.
No.
Oh, let's go. Um, that's kind of sick. Now, are you of the school of doing it all on your own, or are you gonna try and get someone like a friend who knows how to lift actually help you out and fucking
Yeah, I'm a guy. He knows how to lift the syringe out of the bag and stick it up my ass cheek. Uh, so I'm gonna go
uh
ahead.
for the worst?
I'll
Um,
go ahead and get my cycle on.
are you actually gonna hop on
Past
some
the
peptides and shit?
nah. I'll probably hop on some like, sort of protein powder shake type deal. But I'm not even gonna creatine up or nothing.
You should creatine up. Get all
Never have,
swole.
never will.
Oh, you lie. You lie like a rug.
Never have, never will. Never, Jim. Some do.
That is- You're just lying to the people. This is horrible.
Oh,
We hate
no.
this. Um,
All right. Should I
well,
go on? Because I have way more.
yeah. Please keep hitting me.
All right. I want to have a full budget, like a full budget spreadsheet, meaning I know every single penny that I spend, where I spent it, pie charts on where I'm spending my money, yada, yada, yada. Documentation, following that shit, marking paychecks, that type of shit.
Wow. So you're really trying to become an adult in 2023. This is I respect the hell out of it. I have no idea how to do any of that stuff. If it's not on my banking
Me
app,
either.
I'm unsure. You know who I feel like would be a good person to go to for this? Lori Toscano. I feel like ever since we were kids, she's over there making sure all of her stuff's, you know what I mean? Like got all of
Right.
her I just could never be me. I'm organized with everything but money. It's crazy.
Right. So I just want
Um,
to know, even if I'm not even making changes to my spending, I just
where-
know that if I were to actually print it, graph it, track it, and see it, I would probably change my spending habits pretty quickly. Like I probably see one or two things to be like, all right, I'm just gonna eliminate these, yada yada, and then
um,
categorize it. Things for my health, gym membership, jiu-jitsu membership, supplement subscription, whatever.
yeah, no, I feel like you end up saving a ton of money. And I honestly, I don't know if you have this problem too. I probably have so many subscriptions I don't fucking know about to like random little
Correct.
things that are costing me $3 and $4. And I'm like, yo, what in the fuck? Um, that
I'm trying
just
to clean
add up.
house.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might add that to mine. Um, I like that. Okay, cleaning house, cleaning the money up. What's next?
Wardrobe.
Check.
So
Somewhat
so
check.
damn near check. Yeah, like few pair of shoes. I got new pairs of like a new pair of good jeans, like my new favorite pair of jeans.
Are they stretchy?
Shirts. Like, can you see me right now or no?
No, I was gonna say that. I cannot. Um, there you are. Wait.
Like, tell me I don't look like Drake.
Oh Jesus. You look you look like Drake. Wow, that's a sick. I really like that shirt.
I don't know if you can see this.
I 100% can see it. I love the pattern on that shirt. That's Steez. Oof. Ooh.
We out of here.
Ooh. Are you itchy? You got eczema? Uh where did you get that shirt? Is that an Amazon
Amazon,
purchase? Wow. I might have to ask you for the link for that. Amazon? That's nice.
the pants, the
Amazon.
pants, and the socks and underwear, literally.
Dude, you can't be giving Bezos your money like that. I'm sure there's a mom and pop in San Diego that would love to take your money.
Dang, you're probably right, but I don't know if they'd make it as easy on me.
Or
They
in a
have same
day.
day shipping.
Exactly. Fucking A. Love that though. Um, you got any more? Let's keep them rolling. New wardrobe.
Absolutely. I need to replace my passport.
How long did it last?
What was that?
How long do passports last?
I think like maybe maybe like 7 years, 10 years.
That's 7 was going to be my guess. I have no idea. Um, that sounds right. Where are you going? Do you think plan in particular? Or are you just getting it just in case? Never know.
I mean, just getting it, but I do want to go to Tijuana.
Please don't,
I got to go to TJ.
dude.
Got to go to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Um,
Have you heard of Hong Kong?
no, but it sounds like you have and lady boys over there that you want to bang. I can't tell.
No, no, no. Hong Kong is like the number one strip club in Tijuana.
Oh wow,
That's
nice. They named it Hong Kong and Tijuana. Really threw
they
you for
take.
a loop.
They literally have a bus that goes from the border to Hong Kong for free.
I mean, that's good business. Know what they're doing.
The
Um,
top spot in town for sure. They probably killed every other strip club owner, but
I was gonna say, yeah, and I'm sure, actually sure that's probably the safest place to be. They're getting an influx of money. They're not fucking with that.
that's what I'm saying.
Um, that's crazy. Do they still go to
Yeah.
that water park?
What?
Wasn't there a water park in PJ that they would go to with that huge jump off slide?
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Oh, I thought Chatty and Brett went or something like that a while ago. I could be wrong. But you don't need to go there. We'll find you a good San Diegan strip club.
Yeah, that too. But I'm not. Strip clubs are not on my New Year's resolution, so it's okay. But I just want to get my passport up and going, and I want to make at least one trip. Maybe Panama,
Ooh,
maybe Argentina, Puerto Rico, Cuba,
Puerto. What was the last
uh,
one?
Cuba,
Oh, Cuba. I thought they
Cuba.
shut shit down with Cuba. I don't know. I know the state of Cuban
I don't know
affairs.
Cuba.
I got to get a passport though. I got invited to a wedding in Spain.
Well, now we're talking, Jim.
Yes, sir. The boy Luke, Mr. Allen.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Um,
That's the sickest.
very cool. Him and Claudia getting married. I think I forget where it is. Where did you go? You went to Sevilla?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
That's where Luke lives now, huh?
I was gonna say I think I either right outside or near or something like that. But super sick. Yeah, I haven't been out of the country since I went to Mexico on a cruise when I was like 7 years old. Super sick. Got a slingshot.
I, I went on a cruise when I was like 7 years old to Mexico, and got all the best Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever and Pokemon cards.
In
Like,
Mexico.
yeah, like 10-star, like off the chart,
That is
like best of all time. Yeah,
that is so good. Tell me you brought him to school and we're like, what up? Like, suck me.
literally. No,
That is so.
literally.
And as a kid, you have no idea. Those are facts. That
Yeah,
is so.
exactly.
Love that. Shit. Well, okay, what's next? You got another?
Actually, I do. So I mentioned the books.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Morning walk, night walk.
Ooh.
It's always been something I wanted to do. I want to start every morning with a walk, and every night that's the last thing I do. Like to the point where it's like I get up and go for a walk, and then I come back, check my phone, shower.
Ooh, so I like a walk without the phone, so you're not listening to anything, you're just going for a walk.
And it does sound better if I was to be listening to something.
All
Now that you
right.
mention it. But
Um,
just the
is
cycle of day. Like you wake up and you move, and then right before you go to bed, you do that, and you just pass out. So
I
that's
feel like
another goal.
just kind of keep in check and check in with your day. You know what I mean? Going on a walk, you get that's like one more routine piece where you can clear the mind and just be like, oh shit, okay, this is what I did, this is what I gotta do, those sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big proponent of walks. Walking backwards, oof, reverse out knee pain. Telling
Mm.
you, knees over toes guy.
He was on to something. Huh?
He is. I like that. Daily walks. I feel like those are big in like hella other cultures besides ours. We just got so lazy.
Yeah, dude, the daily walks is could be fire. The only problem is I live literally at the bottom of a steep ass hill, so just that's not the best start to your walk. Yeah, I'm gonna go on
No,
a nice early morning walk, but
right
then
up
at the same time, I could just hit the hill up and
sprint
down,
the
up
hill.
and down, up and down. Yeah,
Ugh.
to start my morning.
That's a great start, but that sounds miserable as fuck.
Or does it sound amazing?
It does. I mean, that's what I mean. I'm sure it feel amazing once you do it. You like get it over with. Perfect start to your day. Now the hard part's over, but getting up and doing it, that's like jujitsu. Like halfway to my drive of jujitsu, I'm like, fuck, do I really want to do this right now? It's 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
This sucks. This sucks. Then every time I get there, I'm like, oh, thank God I got here. Um, but I like that. Little daily walks. Hit me. What's another?
To quit Zins.
Wow. That's a big one. Is that
Yeah,
your only
that's
source of
from
nicotine
Jim.
right now?
Yeah, that's the only source, but it's been the only source ever. It's not like I vaping, so I use Zins. I literally just love packing one, whatever it is. I
Need a
just,
circle you can clean together.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it is what
I
it is.
100% feel you.
We all have our vices, so but I'm like, I don't even like I don't know. I'm like, I don't even know why I picked this up in the first place. Like it came out of nowhere. So I'm like, all right. I told myself, all right, like you just needed this to get you through being a fucking dev, until you got this new job. It's like, all right, life's different now. It's not quite as miserable. We don't have as much stress to manage. Let's just take it easy now.
Yeah, no, I feel like I always put a time on my usage like that. I always said like, oh, when baseball's done, I'll not do it. Then I was like, oh, when I'm out of baseball, I'll stop. So I was coaching fucking
Mm-hmm.
8 grades, and now I'm here, and I'm like, I just started
Mm-hmm.
using. I just last last month when I went to that hunting trip, started using Zins. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. No, they
So I'm
are
on
very
the
nice, aren't they?
opposite train. I'm going the other trajectory from you. You're stopping, I'm starting.
Yeah.
Um,
That one is more of a by the end of 2023, not like from the jump
right away.
2023 for me.
That doesn't need to be a cold turkey. That can be a wean off.
Right, that could be a wean off. I just need a wean off, especially because they're getting rid of flavors. So,
Yeah. I don't even know what they consider a flavor anymore. Like the spearmint and stuff like that.
mm-hmm,
Oh, that's so whack. Yeah, San Jose hasn't had
mm-hmm,
him forever, but I just think
you
that's
know.
so stupid. Kid's gonna do what the kid's gonna do. Okay, you got any more? What's next one?
I do. Set up a Roth IRA, whatever that is.
You lost me. I have
Some
zero
sort of
clue.
financial something. I don't know. I need to look into it.
Now,
That's my
who,
goal.
as I say, who would you know could help you out with that, or are you gonna try
Brett
and do it on your
Brett
own?
Foley.
Really? I feel like he would. He seems like he's
It's a
good with the
pretty
financial.
standard thing. It's a pretty standard thing, and I think I'm a
I'm
little
sure.
late to it, but
Oh
that's
Jesus,
okay.
that make me feel good. If you're late, I'm real late. I have no
um,
fucking idea.
and then there's only two more. The second last one is to invest in Bitcoin.
Ooh, nice. Get it now while
That
it's
would,
low.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like now's the time, but what if it just bottoms out?
Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna
I,
know, but I feel like
I kind of feel
now
like in 50
is a better.
years, I feel like in 50 years, the Bitcoin will be worth at least $500,000.
That's what I mean.
Is
For
that
the off
crazy?
chance that you can, yeah, I mean, what else are
For
you
the
putting
off
your money?
chance,
What else are
exactly.
you doing with your money? It's like playing the lottery, but long term. I don't
And
know.
kind of probable.
That's the other thing. I mean, it's only trended up. If you look at long term trends, it's only gone up. Yeah, I during the pandemic, while I was receiving company money, as I call it, from the government,
Hmm.
I was putting $20 of it every time into to Bitcoin. I wasn't getting a lot, but just every paycheck, $20, $20, $20. And actually I have a decent bit in it now.
There you go.
But yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one. I like that. Bitcoin. All righty.
Yeah.
Drum roll. What's the last one? Brr.
The last one is the most important one for me and my self growth journey and my self esteem and self confidence journey. And it is to get my pitch deck ready for the photo idea of mine,
Your what?
which I'm sure I've told you about. The big business I want to start one day.
Oh, not heard about this.
See, it's like so
You don't
serious
have
for
to
me that
explain if you don't want. Yeah, exactly. If you don't want the idea out.
yeah,
Um,
I mean, you don't want more work editing, just say it and then you could just take it out, or is it just not that deep? It's just an idea, but it is that
um,
deep.
whatever you want to do, I can definitely take it out, or you can just tell me after, and we can not edit it.
I think I think we'll
Keep
just
it
leave it there today. We'll just leave it
perfect.
there
All right.
today, just
That's great.
because I know the read of this podcast. You know, I don't.
You get it. You get it. You're a fool.
uh,
Uh,
but
I like
yeah,
that. So
I
you
want to
get
like
the pitch ready for it.
exactly
Nice. Um,
get my act together in that realm.
nice. And now, do you think like doing a lit the plug stuff definitely will help you get this pitch ready? You know what I mean?
I think so, man. I think so.
Good.
This is my
Okay.
favorite idea of them all. So
Wow. Now, now you're really leaving us on a cliffhanger. Love that.
you like that? Come
Uh,
back next week. I'll tell you. Check back 2024.
yeah, I was gonna say next year, and he'll tell you. Um, I love that. That's like a solid what, 8 resolutions, something like that. That's pretty fucking
Yeah.
good. Give
If
you
I could
something
go
to work,
50%, I'll definitely be. If I could go 50%, I'll definitely be improving.
right? Or even if you just attempt those, I feel like is an improvement. That's the best part.
Absolutely.
Um, now what do you think of? I'm a New Year resolution guy, but I like to start the resolution as soon as I think of them. I don't like to wait. And
hmm
so, what are your thoughts on that? Do you wait until the new year starts, get your last bad habits in, and then fucking try and start clean, or do you just go right away?
I mean, I think if you're willing to get it started early and try and get the momentum going and ball rolling and see if you have a little hiccup, you could kind of fall and have some cushion and bounce back. I think it's a good idea to give it a shot, but at the same time, I support you taking any last minute, you know,
Lines before you get into rehab.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Um,
Last minute pack, you know, little
exactly. No,
stogie.
I feel that. I feel like it's also a psychological thing for me. I like if I know I'm starting my resolution before everyone else is starting theirs, I
Mm,
think I'm better, and it gives me that extra push.
that is,
Yes, sir.
that's well said, Jim.
Yeah, but sweet. Well, I think we should get in this sports movie draft. I was looking into it, dude. There's so many sports movies. This could have been fucking narrowed down to like a single sport, and we still would have had a ton of movies to pick from. But nonetheless, I came prepared. Um, and yeah. Did yeah. Okay. So today we're doing a draft back with Josh. Drafting Josh. Josh drafts. I got to do what your mom does. Put a name to the game. Drafting Josh.
hmm hmm
Um, we're here. We're back. Today we're drafting sports movies. And now, while that category is huge, I could see in the future us breaking it down into individual sports and doing this again. But for now, all sports categories, or sports movies. And without further ado, you're not going to be able to hear the sound, but I will play it. Planters is up.
Me? I get the first pick?
Oh, I mean, D Roach went first last time, and it would have been yours. So I'll take
Okay,
it if you don't want it.
no, I want it. I want it because I do feel like one movie does stand above the rest, although it may not be a unanimous opinion for those of us born during a certain time period. There was no other movie. Not only is this the greatest sports movie of all time, it is the greatest coming of age story of all time. It is also the greatest movie of all time, and it is The Sandlot.
Nice. Yeah. Crowd goes wild. Sandlot's high on my list. I had it at number 2, but there's no better coming of age story. I mean, that's one where I don't care how predictable it is. I can watch over and over and over again. There's so many good
Over and over
lines.
and over. Every line. It's the most rewatchable movie of all time. You know every line. Every line leads to the next line. You start
Right.
saying lines with your friends, and you end up just saying the whole movie.
Um, yeah, no, Sandlot is great. And I feel like it's one of those that like we all watched growing up too, so it's got the nostalgia to it as well as being it's a good movie. I mean, older movie, but it's actually a good movie on top of being just a nostalgic movie.
Absolutely. The babes in there, and then it inspired our youth, bunch of kids riding their bikes around town, playing wiffle ball, playing
Playing
basketball.
state ball, gotta get
And
our
if we
state
weren't doing
ball.
that, we were at the pool, you know.
Speaking up. Okay, so that pool scene. What's have you ever pulled anything like Squints pulled that day? Ever faked an injury? Ever faked down anything like that for some wang dang sweet poontang?
Wow. I mean, the closest thing that I have come to that situation would be a time at either Great America or Raging Waters, something with a water park. You know, we went to go change.
Oh
And in
God.
that changing room, we did more than change.
This is horrible.
But change is exactly what we did.
You came out a
I don't
changed
even
man. That's exactly what happened.
came out to change. I don't even know what I'm talking about, man. But
That's
Sandlot
fun.
is a great movie.
Sandlot, number one
Oil
off the board.
and
I mean,
lotion and oil
and oiling. I mean, when for corn smoke show. I don't care. Nowadays, I wonder what she looks like. You think she's just an old bag?
old bag.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. It might have been the first crush, old Wendy Paff. I mean, I'm trying to
I
think.
mean,
That or the Pink Power Ranger, probably.
she really contributed to the number one pick in the draft. I mean, without her, a
There's no
different
movie
movie.
with 100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right. Well, I'm gonna hit it. Do with the number 2 pick of the sports movie draft. James Harvey Riley selects 2004 movie Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while Miracle is number 1 is because it's the greatest American story ever. I mean, beating the Russians. They didn't have the best guys. They had the right ones. Um, just a classic. I mean, there's if Sandlot's quotable, I don't know what you call Miracle because that
Mm-hmm.
might be the one I quote most often. Um,
Just like a
yeah,
quote
just
from.
probably when Jim Craig hits him with the "You want me to take your test, Herb? I'll take your test." When Herb's trying to get them all to do, I think it's like the personality test or whatever. Just because he's trying to figure out all the guys, and Jim Craig doesn't do it, and then it leads into the big whatchamacallit, Herb saying, "No, you took your test. That is the test, blah, blah, blah." It's good stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
they beat the Russians, and we need more of that nowadays. We don't get enough country on country action. Like the new Top Gun. They could have easily made the bad guys Russian or anything. And they didn't. Lost. Lost up. But Miracle, taking it number 1, penciling it in. Alrighty, what you got? Let's hear it.
My second pick, we're gonna switch over to the sport of basketball,
Ooh.
and in this sport, we're gonna keep it here in the Bay to the uncle of my first girlfriend, one Coach Carter.
Wow. Wow. Well, I don't agree with that. I do love Coach Carter. That is like the sickest movie ever. Especially because it's in the Bay. Is it Richmond, right?
Rich, what?
Richmond. That's I always get that and Glory Road confused for some reason. They're
Whoa.
like, no, two different things. They came out at the same time. They're fucking brother sister movies, you dick. You trying to paint me like that. Get out of here.
No, not that. I was just saying, like, careful saying that, you know, spitting out picks before it's time to pick. That's a great
oh,
movie
oh,
that you mentioned.
oh. No, it doesn't make the top though. It's a great one. I want hot doggo,
But
hot doggo. Uh,
exactly.
no, it's great. But do you remember when Pam, I think she called Damien? She's like, yeah, no, that's my cousin Damien. And like pulled up
The
his
point
phone.
guard from the movie.
Yeah, and fucking called him. Was like, no way. That was sick. Pam's a ledge.
Led.
Coach Carter. Wow. Was not expecting that to be taken off the board so early, but here we are. Did you go mostly serious movies, or are you like? I feel like I don't have very many serious movies. All mine are like funny in some way, like they're
I don't
comedies.
know. I'm running out of movies in my own head, but more popping up at the same time. So I'm not too sure where I'm going this, but I do love dramas.
Love that. Okay, well, I took. I'll just play the tones. With the fourth pick of the 2022 sports movie draft, Jimmy Riley selects Rocky.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I don't know if that counts as the whole franchise. I mean, I think it
I
should.
mean, I'm going to give
Um,
you the whole franchise, but I need to know which is your favorite and why.
is it Rocky 3 with
Mr. T.
no, that's not the one. Which is the one with Ivan? Is that 4? 2,
4.
4. I forget. 4. I haven't watched him in so long. We used to watch, I think it was at the
Dude,
Meeker's house. I was obsessed. And so him and Jason one year were
they
Rocky
loved
and
it.
yeah, that's what I mean. So we watched them all with them and like really good. I haven't seen them in years. That's more of a fan pick.
They,
I know people will love the Rocky pick.
no, dude. And he ended the Cold War with that film, dude.
That's what I mean. That's
So
another
say.
one. Beat the Russians. We're starting to get a little bit of a trend in my list.
I see you, Jim. Well,
You
back
see
to
me.
me.
Um, Back to you.
I only got 2 words.
That's you.
Clear eyes, full hearts. Can't look. Friday Night
Well,
Lights, Texas Forever, baby.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, is for Texas Forever is your 2 words?
Yeah.
I
But then I
was trying
decided
to.
to go different.
That is so good. You kept going. There was 6 words, then there was 3 words, and then there was 2 words. Friday Night Lights. Never seen the movie.
Whoa, Jim.
Yeah, I
I might
mean,
watch it tonight just because you've never seen it.
really, I've caught glimpses. Let's see, what's the quote? Was that a knee? Could have been. I know Boog Meek says that to me every time I come up limping. I think that movie
Mm.
when Boog gets hurt.
Booby, you didn't lift. I don't need a lift. It's God given.
Oh, that's where that comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, no clue. I've seen the TV show more than I've seen the movie. What's better? Have you seen both?
I've seen both, and I would have to say the TV show.
Ooh,
But like the movie is like classic, like it's like iconic.
right.
But TV show is like all time.
Oh. I just can't get into football movies. I don't know why. I didn't play. I think they definitely know why. Didn't play. So I have no like nostalgia towards football. Okay, well I'm gonna hit it.
Sports movies.
Uh, what's up?
Nothing. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh, I said with this pick of the movie draft. Wow, this is tough. I will be selecting Bad News Bears, the original from '76.
Wow,
Have you
Bad News
Bad News
Bears.
Bears? Have you seen the original?
I can't say I have them. I never thought the remake was very good.
The remake was not very good. The original, I'm telling you, that's like a watch now. That's forget whatever your last Friday night lights. Go watch
Yeah, Burt
Bad News.
Reynolds, right?
Yeah, yeah. Who is that? Is that Dante?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Tease. Wow, let's get Tease on next week.
I agree.
I
Absolutely.
agree. He's the only one in the
We're
YouTube
ready.
comments. We love. We love
He's in it.
Tease.
He's in the YouTube comments first.
The legend. I love it. All
Still
right,
don't want to
hit
see
it.
me in 2K though. But you heard that. You heard that, Church.
Put it on a Twitch stream. I'd watch.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Alrighty, your pick.
All right. Well, there really are so many great movies still out there. With my next choice, I'm going to be picking a movie that seems to be so rewatchable that every time I turn it on, I finish it. And that movie is Moneyball.
Ooh, I was not thinking you were gonna go another baseball movie makes the list.
Okay.
Scotty J picking machine, Joshy J picking machine. Moneyball is a great movie. That's another one where, like, sports aside, just a great movie. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's all about sports, but it's like well done about
Mm-hmm.
something crazy. The Bay. Um, are you a A's guy or a Giants?
It's Gigantes, man.
Nice.
I
Remember
respect
we went.
that.
Remember we went to the A's Giants game, and we were an hour and a half late
Were
with
we
our
sitting
ex.
right behind the plate?
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Put a bullet in my head. Nick Bellafrano's mom gave us great tickets. Shout out Nikki. Nikki B ended up an hour and a half late. Love that though. Giants guy. Giants just signed they got set of twins on their team now.
Wait,
Sick.
game did we go to? Was it not the Astro?
That one was Giants A's. We went to an Astros game where it was raining and we
Great
showed
seats,
up,
right?
missed the stop. Yes, yes, probably better seats. Missed the stop and got the trains fucked up and showed up maybe the 10th inning. um but
And the
yeah,
one
no, that
guy, the
the
one guy with the big old wrist, the big old white guy with the beard,
oh God, who is that? I know you're talking about.
plays for the Astros. He was 0 for
Uh-huh.
2 or whatever, and we were chirping him big time. He said 0 for 2. He said watch this, and he
That
hits the
was with
fucking
Brett. You were with Brett for that one.
right.
I
You
was
weren't there.
I wasn't there. No, I wasn't at that one. But I remember Brett telling me because it was Jesse. Jesse was the one chirping him.
Yeah, he said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, hit a dick.
Yeah,
Um,
no gloves.
yeah, who is that? Fuck, I forget. Yeah, those seats where the Brett's dad had the fry seats. Those are the best seats in the house. First row. Um, we went there with Brett's dad, and before the game, he just like calls the Angels manager over because he played minor league ball. Was like his friend. It was Mike Soch. He's like, "Hey, Mike, come here." They just shooting the show. I was like, "Damn, that's wild. That's so sick." But he's so in his element there. Good old
That's the best.
Rick.
Oh man, I have a
He's
good
the leg.
story about Rick. Do you want to hear a good story about Rick?
Can it be told?
I mean, yeah, I can.
All
I,
right, let's hear.
so I'm taking acid for the second time in my whole life, and we had. It can't be told. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's in my mouth. The tab of acid is literally in my mouth, and we are at Brett's house, waiting for his mom to give us a ride to the Catalyst in Santa Cruz from the mountains. And there's a game of football on, and I sit down on the couch next to his dad, and there's a play on. The commentators say, "Yeah, he threw into the blitz there. He threw where the blitz was coming from." Brett's dad says, "You know what that means?" And I was like, "Yeah, like where they blitz, there's like a hole in the defense, so that's where he threw it." I was like, "You don't know what he means?" He's like, "I know what it means."
Was he just fucking with you?
I don't know. I was on acid, man. I
Dude,
was
that
like,
seems Rick would do something like that. I feel like he's hip to the skip. He would do
yeah,
something just to get you going. Didn't yonk right when you got out of the car there? Was that you? Was that the same? Was that
that was the
JP
same
maybe?
night.
Yeah.
Later that 30 minutes later, JP holds it in the whole car ride down the mountain, and then just blows chunks
Blue chunks. Love
immediately.
that. Um, that kid's a legend. Love JP. There's one guy I need to see more. It's him. Is he still at Bills?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Damn. I need to go. Last time I walked in the door, he gave me one of these, like point up to go for that with the shoulder bump. And it was like a crowded restaurant. But I was like, that is so fucking great.
That's fire.
Made my morning. I was like, this is so good. Everyone in there looking at us. Classic, classic, classic. All right, I'm gonna hit it. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Wow. With the eighth pick of the sports movie draft, I will be selecting Happy Gilmore,
Oh
96.
my god, you wrecked my shit, dude.
Do you have Happy on there?
No, but I should have.
So good. That one, I mean, I know we're talking about quotable, but that when you're on the golf course, that's every shot is a Happy Gilmore quote out of my mouth.
Absolutely. Get in the ball hole. Get in the hole, ball. Go home.
Are you too good for your home? Your home. I need a Seth Landers, Adam Sandler impersonation right now.
Oh, H2O.
Wow, that's another one. Tipping the card there, are we? A little water boy?
You could have
Uh,
it. You could have it.
I won't take that. It doesn't make the list, but that is a classic. That was on TV. That and the replacements, always on TV, always watched them.
The best.
The best. Yeah, Happy Gilmore, 96. What a year. I wasn't born that year, but
I was.
I know. 95. I remember when it came out, man. I got a memory from when I'm one. It's crazy. Opening day.
It's funny.
Alrighty. Take us home. Last one. Last round.
I mean, Jim, you knew that I was not going to let this draft happen without drafting my favorite movie of all time. A movie I knew you would never draft, and that's why I saved it for the last pick. And I'm drafting
Uh,
Remember the Titans.
that is so good. I was wondering if you were gonna do it, and I was like, oh, I hope he's just smart enough to know I'm never gonna take that fucking cheesy ass movie and let it drop. Oh, that is amazing. How
Hey,
sweet
shut your
was
This is such a
That is,
good movie.
I will say, I haven't rewatched it recently, but I saw some clips on Twitter. There is some funny parts, but aside
I
from
mean, we
that,
got Ryan Gosling. We got the guy from Sons of
liability,
Anarchy. We
don't
got
know. Ethan Suplee.
we got that one Julius. I mean,
Is that the no, not Julius. Who what else did Julius play?
he
Did he have a
played
career?
he played Avon Barksdale in The Wire.
I didn't watch The Wire. Heard I'm supposed to.
You're definitely supposed to.
Yeah. That and Sopranos. Haven't dipped the toes in.
You're lucky.
Uh yeah. Have you watched both?
And I wish I never had
Because of a
because
waste of time, or you want to see it for the first time again?
I want to see it for the first time again,
Something to take
especially The
note of.
Wire.
How many seasons? That's Baltimore, right?
Five
Five
seasons.
of
And then there's this
Baltimore.
other show called We Own This City with John Herschel.
I don't know who that is.
That one's kind of dope too. Herschel's
John
the guy
Herschel.
from The Pacifier or The Punisher.
Diesel.
I don't know. He was just on the
Uh
Rogan podcast, I think.
okay. I saw. Yeah, I know the face. I don't know what I've seen with them, but shit. Okay, well, let's do it. Final pick of the draft. The final pick of this draft. Wow. I will be selecting Dodgeball,
Oh my
starring
god.
Vince Vaughn, a true underdog story. And now that's how you wrap up a draft. Vince Vaughn takes the cake. I mean, is there any better scene than him and Lance Armstrong? Or Lance
Oh,
Armstrong shitting on him at the bar?
no, that's so good.
It is just all classic. The whole movie, start to finish. It's the bio of this podcast talking. What is it? Timbuktu? No, something to Timbuktu and everywhere in between. Uh, I forget that line, but it's a great one. Dodgeball. It's a bargain too in the fifth round.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
WHITE. So good. So fucking good. That's it. That's the draft. I'll read it back one time. So Josh in the first round getting Sandlot, second round Coach Carter, third round Friday Night Lights, third round Moneyball, fifth round Remember the Titans. Me, Miracle, Rocky, Bad News Bears, Happy Gilmore, Dodgeball. In that order. Boom. Um I'll post a graphic. We'll get another vote going. Chad
Yeah.
Mills said you had the worst Christmas draft out of all of them. I just want to go on record and say that.
No way, man. What did he hit you in the DMs? He needs to bring
He put
those
it on
comments.
Twitter. He put it right out in the face. He let the people know.
Wow. I'm gonna have a talking with him tomorrow.
Love that.
Because I sleep
Okay.
bright and early.
Oh, I forget you guys work. That's sick. I mean, that's got to be a good start to the day. Mills,
Yeah.
especially now that he's not telling you what to do. I know he wasn't really, but last question. We're gonna do a future pick every podcast. We're gonna do a future pick. I'm gonna try and find new leagues to do future picks for. Let's do an NBA one though right now. NBA champ. Who you got?
The Denver Nuggets.
Wow, the Nuggies. That's sick. Um, I don't know who I'm gonna take, but I'm gonna put one in as well. Who's good? Who's good out of the East? I got a feeling about the East this year.
The Celtics. The Bucks.
The Pistons.
No. The Cavs.
Uh,
If you want to get frisky, the Cavs.
the Cavs. They gonna make the playoffs? I
Yeah.
haven't kept up with basketball at all.
I mean,
Let's go with the who's someone the Nuggets equivalent on the
the
East
Nuggets
Coast.
equivalent in the East is Honestly, probably the Bucks.
All right. Pencil them in. Nuggies, Bucks. I'm going to put them in. Let's go. We love
I
that.
like it. I want the record to show. I want the record to show that was actually my preseason pick right there.
For the ship. That's fair. I'm going to add the note.
Nuggets, Bucks. Take us home, Jim. Country road. Take me home to a place I belong. West
Where's
Virginia, Mountain Mama,
All right, I'm
take
done.
me home.
Okay, that's it. There's our picks. Last week, you and D Roach 2 weeks ago had the Chiefs Niners Super Bowl. Now we got the Nuggets Bucks NBA playoffs. I'm gonna go look at that stat line once we're off here. But that's the podcast. Thank you again for doing this, my dude.
Of course, Jim.
I think hoping we don't have technical difficulties. Something flashed on my computer about 10 minutes in. So praying to the sweet podcast lords, everything's fine.
If not, we'll just do it again tomorrow.
Appreciate you, brother. Alrighty. Well, until next time, my dudes. My dude. Peace.